Good morning, Chattanooga. Here's a quick look at the top 5 local news stories you need to know today. First of all, site work has been approved for a possible expansion of Chattanooga's VW plant. Volkswagen hasn't made a commitment, but the city has agreed to finalize site work on 2 parcels near the local auto plant. A city panel approved spending up to $10 million on the site work adjacent to the plant. City Engineer Bill Payne says that both sides will be ready for any construction VW wants to do by the end of the year. One tract is located next to the plant for expansion. The other parcel could hold future suppliers. Volkswagen is weighing the production of a new sport utility vehicle, tentatively dubbed the Crossblue. A decision to move forward could come within weeks. The Whitfield County tanning salon owner charged in the deaths of his wife and her grandfather has pleaded guilty to murder. Adolph Sonny Neal has been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. On May 24th last year, Neal admitted he stabbed his wife to death and beat her grandfather to death. He then led police on a week-long manhunt. Neal's attorney said Neal had been taking Xanax after his brother died of cancer and was drinking too when he committed one of the goriest killings the county has ever seen. The Neals' adopted 9-year-old daughter found her grandfather dead in the kitchen, prosecutors said, before running to the neighbor's house where they called 911. Family members said they are relieved the case is over. Next up, one of the arguments made for legalizing alcohol on Sunday is that without it, restaurants and retailers would try to peel off from Fort Oglethorpe and become part of Catoosa County. That prediction has come true. Because Sunday alcohol sales are banned in Fort Oglethorpe, Northwest Georgia Bank is asking to deannex 42 acres it owns on Battlefield Parkway. Bank Executive Vice President Kerry Riley says he doesn't know of any corporate chain restaurants that would want to locate in a community that restricts Sunday alcohol sales when they could choose a site nearby that doesn't. Fort Oglethorpe voters may get the chance to vote on Sunday sales in November. A medical examiner's report says it's unknown how a woman was killed before her body was dismembered and dumped along a creek bank nearly 3 months ago. The remains of 48-year-old Dana Wilkes were found November 25th near Youngstown Road. Her head and hands were severed from her body. Wilkes was identified by her ankle tattoos of Mickey Mouse and 2 butterflies, according to the report. She was reported missing November 10th when she didn't show up for work. Police arrested 53-year-old Tony Biggums Jr. on charges of first-degree murder and abuse of a corpse. This isn't the first time Biggums has been charged in a killing. And finally, Chattanooga bargain hunters now have a new option for deals. The city's first Ollie's Bargain Outlet opens today in Brainerd Village. The retail chain sells closeout, excess inventory, and salvage merchandise to customers at reduced prices. The Brainerd store is part of a company-wide push to set up shop throughout Tennessee. A new Chick-fil-A will also open in Brainerd Village next week. In honor of the grand opening, Chick-fil-A will give a year's supply of meals to the first 100 adults who camp out on the property before the doors open. And weather today will be cloudy with a high near 51 degrees. Expect light wind tonight and a low of about 34. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.